Dorcas, my name is Seipati, Mokhuoa, founder and chief executive of Southern African Women in Leadership. What a pleasure and an honor to have you as one of the inaugural Trailblazers for these awards. How are you?
Hi, Seipati. Nice finally meeting you. I am well, thanks. I've been doing great, doing lots of work. And it's just been a privilege and honor really to be nominated for this award. So I'm very excited and can't wait for this interview.
So Dr. Andy Brough is from the Brough Leadership Institute. He is my co-pilot for this interview and he does the formal process. But before I hand over to him, I just obviously want to congratulate you for making it this far. Just quickly share with us, and by us I mean the audience, people who will be voting for you. Who is Dorcas? What is she about? And what earned her a seat at this table?
Thank you so much. Like I said, it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. So my name is Dorcas Dube, Marketing and Communications Manager of Symphonia for South Africa under the fleshy program known as Partners for Possibility. So what we do is we partner school principals in under-resourced schools, that's quintile 1 to quintile 5, and we partner them with business leaders with the aim of improving education system in South Africa. So this is more of a leadership development program, but a hands-on leadership development program in our schools that really need us. So in South Africa, we have 25,000 schools, and unfortunately, 80% of these schools are dysfunctional. So that is 20,000 of the 25,000 schools do not work properly. They are dysfunctional, and they need us to be active citizens and help lead these schools. So what we do really is support the school principals to lead these schools, because we believe that the school principals are the change leaders of the schools.
Wow, great. Thank you for sharing that. Andy, over to you.
Thank you so much, Seipati. Dorcas, I know that some of your background was in Oxfam. How did you make the transition out of that organization into what you're doing now?
Thank you so much, Andy. So I must say that I've always been a development worker at heart. And I was very intentional when I started my career that I want to be in marketing and communications, but more specifically in the development sector. So fortunately enough, I got to start my career at Oxfam, Great Britain. And at that time, it was in Pretoria. And Oxfam really is also a non-governmental organization which deals with, poverty alleviation, food security, women, and justice. And I was just fortunate enough to start my career there. And after that, I just progressed through the development sector till I got headhunted by Louis van Ryan to become the National Marketing and Communications Manager of Symphonia for South Africa, which I must say that my leadership skills really were showing from when I was at a tender age, because I became the Marketing and Communications Manager nationally at the age of 24. So that has been my journey really in the development sector.
So now you're now doing a master's in strategic communication. Just tell us what a typical day is for Dorcas in the Partners for Possibility organization and how you use your skill set to try and bring together much of what the organization offers.
Okay, so I'm currently doing my master's in strategic communications at the University of Johannesburg. I must say it's been a challenge to balance work and school, but I'm hanging in there like the big girl that I am. So my day is very busy. As I said, I'm the National Marketing Communications Manager, so I deal with all marketing communications related issues nationally within Partners for Possibility. And currently we are dealing with 1,500 school principals in the under-resourced schools. And that translates to about 1 million school learners really in South Africa. So that's a huge challenge. So how I balance that? So I try and do my schoolwork after hours. And of course, during working hours, I'm in the communities. I'm doing all marketing communications related issues in relation to Partners for Possibility. But I'm privileged enough to work with a team that's always behind me. With the leader that I am, I'm privileged to work with about 6 people in my team. So I do have a copywriter, I do have a webmaster. We do have a social media lead. So that really helps me, spread my wings and fly while I lead a capable team, which has been equipped really to do, their daily activities. So I must say that I'm privileged to lead a team that is able to lead themselves. So I'm just leading from the front, but I know that my team is very capable. So that has been such a privilege and honor.
I know there's a book that's recently come out, Dorcas, that describes something of the journey of Partners for Possibility and that intersection between business and the schools. But maybe for those who don't understand the model, tell us a little bit more about how you create that synergy between the headmaster of a school and a potential coach or mentor who wants to offer something back into that local community.
Thank you. So we believe that active citizenship is the way forward. We believe that everybody has got a contribution to make in our school. Like I said, we've got 25,000 schools, and certainly 80% of these are dysfunctional. So we need to help the school principals really to equip them for their daily role, which is, school principals really hold the school together. So what we do is we partner school principals in under-resourced schools. So that is your poor schools, if you want to put it like that, with executives and in corporate sector. So I can give you an example. So let's say a school principal from Soweto with a business leader who can be a top executive at Nedbank. We partner them in a 12-month leadership development program. In this program, they meet other co-minded and like-minded people. So that is, let's say, a circle has got about 8 to 10 school principals and 8 to 10 business leaders. They get partnered in what we call a thinking peer partnership. So this is not a mentoring program. This is not the business leader telling the school principal what to do. It's a leadership development program for both the school principal and the business leader. In this circle, there's someone who kind of facilitates and monitors what happens in this circle. And we call that person a learning process facilitator. So they kind of hold the relationships together, and they meet after every 6 weeks, to just discuss what happens in the schools, what happens within business, how can we work together to improve what's happening in our schools. And the partnerships also have a privilege to attend 3 world-class courses. So that is Time to Think, Flawless Consulting, and Community Building. These are world-class leadership development programs that we hope and believe that they help achieve what we want to achieve in our schools. So these are just programs to kind of equip our business leaders and our school principals on this leadership development journey.
So Dorcas, here you are now in this significant role of influence. I want to take you back now to a younger Dorcas. What advice would you be giving to her as she's leaving school? She doesn't have any qualifications. She aspires to be in a position like you are now. What would you say to her?
So the key lessons really for my journey is just, inspire to aspire. I think that was the mantra that I've been living with all my life. I've always been wanting to be in the development sector and help other people. And I've always known that the sky is the limit. Age is just a number. You can do it, girl. And that has really helped me become who I am today. At the age of 30, I've accomplished so much. I've won so many awards. I was one of the Prism Young Judges last year. I won the Greenpeace Award for people who care about the environment and the society at large. I was also nominated as one of the top 4 youth wonders in South Africa in the year 2019. So really, age is just a number. You can do it. So always inspire to aspire others, because you don't know who's watching and you don't know who believes in you. And also what I can say is that your work ethic is your currency. My work ethic has brought me where I am today at a tender age. And I believe that I still got, lots to prove. I still got lots to do. And I believe that I'm a change agent and I'm an active citizen doing the most that I can.
Dorcas Dube, on behalf of the SAWIL Trailblazers, we want to congratulate you for getting this far and wish you every success with the finals. Thank you for joining us.